Search. Surreal.
Google Pixel 9a. It's built to withstand spills, dust, and drops. So built.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. This is another stream, a different. The following, I don't know if it's the exact next stream following the one I made a video within the past streams. Three streams I made about the previous stream. If it's not the next one, it's the more relevant one. Maybe a 5-minute stream or something that in between, where it's just basically. Bottom line is, this is the stream where he is notified that I'm streaming, reacting to one of his streams, and the main kicker is he's hollering. The most funniest thing about it is he's hollering into. He's being notified that I'm streaming, watching one of his streams while he's streaming, and he thinks I'm streaming the very stream that he is doing live at the moment, which it is not. Oh, so he's hollering. He's hollering. I don't know why he's hollering. Maybe he thinks since he's streaming and then I'm streaming, he has to come out louder. His normal pitch of voice, is it going to succeed to go through the fact that both of us are streaming? But bottom line is, I'm not. The stream that I'm watching is not the very one he's doing. I have never streamed anything. I've never watched him. I've went into a brief moment of one of his live streams as he was doing it, but I never stayed no more than not even a minute long. Not even a minute long. And that's again how ironic is these puppets through the whole time of me watching him. They get off wanting to believe I'm watching him at the moment. At the moment that he's streaming, which I am not. I proved that to be the case without directly doing so intentionally. And they even bring it up that these streams I'm reacting to are more than 2 weeks old, showing that know that I'm not watching him at the moment of the stream, but yet they're going to celebrate that I'm doing so here. They under the the misguidance that they assumed that I am. And one of the fucking puppets fucking questions it like, I don't believe so. But of course Swift can't let that be the case, so he argues that it is. Because like I said, he's done became one of y'all. Y'all can come here and watch my stream at the moment, and go well far and proceed of what y'all would condemn me for doing if I was to do so. And y'all do the very same thing. Y'all do the very try what you. Oh God, it's the ironic irony, contradiction, backwards. But anyways, let's get to the laughing part. Why ain't there sound?
About you.
There you go.
I just went to bed for a second. You good, bro? You good, bro? No, look what happened. I swear to God, bro. Someone was just telling me in my mind, bro, like your body isn't hurting. So my what? Right now, man. Look, I opened my eyes up, bro. I was just laying on my bed, bro. Looking like the fuck am I doing? My ass back up. The world told me on the other side, get up.
Have I got the right stream? I can't remember if I got the right stream.
What's up, Broco? My boy Broco just came into my party. The world just saved me. Broco said that So Real is actually live streaming right now while I'm live streaming. I gotta see this one.
And I'm the puppet. I'm the puppet. I just love the irony. I love the irony. And I love what Swift is going to declare, what he's going to bring up in a little while. And also bring up ironic. No, not ironic. He's going to bring up something that it is ironic within calling me entitled. And I'm going to find it ironic that he can overlook a certain individual's entitlement some other individuals' entitlement.
No, this guy that's been pulling my videos. Hold on, let me see this.
Oh yeah, and also too, this is. I thought I did it on the same stream. I might have not have done so, but this is where I'm going to declare. I'm going to declare that I am going to cover his flawless gameplay. I think I do so on another stream or the following day's stream. But I was under the impression that, and I can't remember when I exactly did so. Maybe I did declare I was going to do so beforehand. But this is that stream where I'm going to declare that I am going to. Hold on. a neighbor dropped off some doggy treats for Jerry. I'll give you one in a second. Let me give him a treat. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure I got my volume back up. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure I got my volume back. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm going to declare that my following stream is going to attain the flawless gameplay, and I'm also declaring that I'm going to take all credibility of boasting and bragging rights for it.
More than one so Patrick, your time collects faster, so you get more basically more points, and that's the reason why everybody is fighting for B. Oh my gosh, you don't have no one trying to. This guy is. Oh my gosh, you don't have no one trying to explain it to you. Just shows. Yeah, so real is he's I don't know. He's fixated on me right now. I love it though.
Yeah, you love it. You love it. You love being frustrated to me to a point to where you crying about it in a complete rage tantrum, to a point where a random female that's in a gaming lobby with you asks you to stop crying, and you rage at her, insult her, and stuff like that. And then you follow on, and within the same stream, you still have that frustration, that rage with you, to a point where someone notifies you that you have a bad feedback in your mic, and you proceed to even more let out a frustration, rage moment, to where you end up calling the cops. And I find it very ironic that you're portraying, you're masking, you're trying to mask your pain and trying to portray you finding it humorous now, and you think it can't be seen through. And see, that's what my puppets want to say about me. They want to believe I'm masking shit, but they can't point out where I would be insulted, or I would be disturbed, or have a problem with anything. They'll say I rage quit a game when I say that I will say within the next half hour I'm going to quit. And then when that half hour comes to fruition, I'll say, all right, this is it. This is why I'm winning. I've called, and they'll say I rage quit. And they'll think I'll get upset about that. Even if I did rage quit, why would I get upset about them calling it out if I did do so? Have I got mad at Call of Duty? Yes. Have you got upset with Call of Duty? It's again, but it's evident you're not finding. It's blunt evidence that you're not finding me making videos about you humorous. That is blunt. If they was to have evidence like you, if me raging like you are about something, and I was raging, but it was me under different reasons, or let's say even the same reason. Maybe I was raging like you, like, and I mentioned this before in the previous thing. If I was raging like you about El Presidor making negative videos about me, and I was showing that I didn't like it, and then all of a sudden, maybe 4, 7 videos later on, that I was, oh, I'm having this. I find this humorous. I'm finding this humorous. Then they would justly have that what they was looking for.
So real, you have said that. No. So
No.
real did say that.
No, I have proven to you, you will hear something and you would skew it in any kind of different direction. I have pointed that out to you before. I have pointed out that I was telling a story about someone in my comment section putting El Presidor's address in my comments, typing it out and putting it in my comment section, and I didn't approve of it. And you thought I was talking about you. You don't listen clearly. And especially when you're in a rate, you don't listen clearly when you're calm and collected. Calm and collected. You don't listen correctly. You definitely not going to listen correctly when you are in a frustration, emotional state. And especially when you also going to close your ears with statements that you can't argue against, that are complete facts, that actually hits you to a point where you're emotional, not going to respond to it, and you go nah, and you act like a child and try to close your ears. What you have done, you've done it and skip, and you're fast forwarding, and you tell them others, your girlfriend, to fast forward because you don't want to hear any more of that part because it's unrefutable. And
Yes, you fat, white, greasy. Oh my God. He said that. So real, just join the chat, so real. Just join the chat, so real. Please do. Join the chat, so real. I'm live still right now. 5 hours and 29 minutes.
And look, let's say even if I was, let's say even if I was doing the same stream, he could watch it and see that I'm not at the same part that he's doing at the same moment, at the moment. Let's say if I was to start the stream, why would I rewind back? If I entered the stream and started watching the stream and I'm reacting to it, why am I not hearing your voice? Come to the party. That should also right there be a clue that I'm not watching the same stream. Also, you're watching it on your phone, ain't you? You're watching my stream on your phone. Think about this. Look, I got it paused right now. And when you see me pause it within that stream, do you see the time index down at the bottom left-hand side? The 5:28, 54. That is the time that I am marked at in the stream. That I'm at of the live stream. The 7 hours, 3 minutes, and 49 seconds is the whole entire time of the stream. That's the complete length of the stream. If I was watching your stream, reacting to it as the one you're doing at the moment, it would not have the ending time because you haven't completed the stream yet. It would not have the length of how long the stream is because you would be live at the moment. That right there is the biggest indicator that it was not the I was not watching your current live stream. See, you don't have common logic, common knowledge to identify shit. You if it was the current live stream, it would just show the time. It would not show a length indicator of how long the stream has been going, or how long the stream. It would show how long it's been going, but it would not have the second time of showing how long the length of the stream is because it hasn't reached. You haven't ended it yet. Oh, just like if you was to pause my stream right now, the stream you're watching me right now, pause it and bring where it shows the bar and it shows the times. Is there a second? Is there a second time on there? No, there is only a one time. Here, I'll do it right now. I'm watching my stream. I'm going to pause it, and it has only a one time indicator on it. And it's, oh my God.
Notion here. Would someone draw that conclusion if you have a plan that's centered around sniping? Yes. So Will, just join my bro. Just join the party chat.
No, how about answering that question? And how about facing that question right there? If I did say that about you evolving a sniper rifle, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was me saying you're the best at sniper rifle, or you declare you're the best. I don't know. Well, anyways, I know I was right about it. I know you're not addressing it, and especially not drawing the conclusion. Let's say if I did do so, and your clan evolved around sniper rifle, being around sniper rifle, you're focusing your diamonds. You're trying to unlock diamonds first on camos. Would be a huge indicator. You're not addressing it because you've been defeated on it.
Just join my party chat. Not just Call of Duty in general. I have an open party chat right now. My name on here is SWIFTKNIGHT86. Just join my party chat. So real. Let's get this shit.
I know your YouTube name. I know your YouTube name. I know your PSN name.
Established right now as we speak. It's not hard, my guy. It's not hard.
It's not hard, and I love how how ironic, that he's trying to get me to join a party, and also his butt buddies, the flunky losers, they are going to call me a coward and justify that if I don't do so, and I'm obviously not there to hear it and care to, and even if I did, let's say they know I'm streaming at the moment. I'm not streaming the same stream. Obviously, it's not because I'm not hearing what he's saying at the moment come out of the stream. But they gotta have something. But then again, a logic person would have a lifestyle outside of them would fucking say, well, he's joined a party before and he was kicked. And how would you hold so real under contempt if he was to kick somebody? You would hold it in contempt. You would hold but yet you're now holding it contempt for him not joining the party and saying he's a coward. It just shows whatever whatever goal post they make, they'll change it, they'll maneuver it, they'll raise it, it's they're desperate. They are completely desperate because they're losers. Losers. I'm not desperate for anything from anybody, but we all know a certain someone was looking for satisfaction to further give him comfort or a little bit of leeway with his emotions, because his mind is constantly centric around me. And that's going to be brought up later.
Period. Oh no, he's actually joined my party chat before. He's done it.
Yeah.
He's so much of a bitch ass white motherfucker. He won't do it no more.
Oh, it won't do it no more. Would anybody with a life judge if I had a disdain or something in me that didn't want to bother wasting my time anymore? Would me being unjustly ejected by losers that would hold me in contempt if I was to do so, even without that firsthand knowledge of what they would find wrong with me ejecting someone, would a person with a life find it very understandable for me not to join a party? And just the simple facts that you are now saying I'm a bitch for not doing so, when they find that to be ironic from someone that is willing to say that I have done so, and also the same bitch that ejected me, being pushed and acknowledged by people that would also not only would find fault for me doing so, but also was the same people that celebrated for him doing so. And again, ironic. Again, you can't get no better. Can't get no better than this shit.
But see, the thing about it is, I don't mind having him on the party chat. I don't give a shit.
If that was the case,
I don't give a fuck.
If that was the case, you wouldn't have ejected me. You wouldn't have kicked me out. And what would they do again if I was to do so? And then also, even if later on, if I claimed if I didn't give a fuck after kicking someone else, they would hold that even more so against me. Oh, you ejected someone before. You had ejected someone before. Even if it was wasn't the same person, which I am the exact same person. Again, if it's against me, it's all good. There's no foul.
See, the same live stream.
The only foul that can be called on is just bringable up if it's I'm committing the foul.
I'm doing right now, my dude. He's actually doing the same live stream as we speak.
No.
That's how pathetic he is.
No. Oh.
Straight.
So the fact you are assuming that I am doing the exact for some reason past live streams not pathetic. 2 weeks back not pathetic, but the fact that you're on the assumption somehow if it's the current stream that you're doing, I'm pathetic. Wait a minute. Didn't a couple of days ago I started a stream and you actually joined and started accusing it being the same stream that you did earlier on the same day? And didn't I not pop up the title of the stream I'm watching? And took your statement back and admitted no, it wasn't the same stream because it was a complete different title involving the even different times of the day. Because the stream I was watching was saying nighttime stream. So if it was the stream you did earlier, it would have been called nighttime. It would because it would have been during the damn day. It just shows you. It just shows you. You are not correct. You are 100% the time thinking you are correct, and you are not.
X. It's sniping. Someone could generally take that notion or draw to that conclusion. And I clearly said, I'm not the best sniper, man. I'm not the best quick scoper. I said I love a good sniper. I love me a good sniper. I never said I was the best at quick scoping and sniping. But I love having me a good sniper in my hands. There's a big difference.
I got news for you, Swift. You don't got a sniper rifle in your hands. You got a controller in your hands.
He claimed that I said I was the best quick scoper. I never did say that. There's a big goddamn difference. If he joined my party right now, I would allow him to. I'll let him do it. And I will call him on his bullshit on the same live stream. Because clearly he knows I'm still live streaming. It would be understandable. Maybe not you. Maybe it's just something for you to point at and get frustrated and have a hissy fit for. Just another reason for you to plug up your mic after getting your butt whooped and have something to bitch about directly about me. I said I love a good sniper rifle, jackass. I'm still live though. I bet you I'm still live though.
And right there, I'm still alive though. I'm still alive though. I'm thinking right there, someone is indicating. I think it's his woman that's indicating to him that it isn't the current live stream that I'm watching, that I'm reacting to. But then, even after being corrected right then, he still goes right back into it. Again, showing that he can be corrected and have the facts delivered to him. And then he'll still fall back on the false narrative that he was under.
He's still trying to validate. So real is still trying to validate that I own Black Ops 6 because of him. No. Stop trying to feel so damn entitled, So Real. Mr. So Real 187. No, I don't own Black Ops 6 because of you, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You own Black Ops 6 due to my influence on a fucking bitch-made puppet.
Oh, my bad, Mr. So Real 187. I guess I wouldn't have been born if it wasn't for you. If you could shoot sperm. I'm guessing if he could shoot sperm, maybe I would have been born. So I'm guessing that Mr. So Real 187 is my daddy now.
Let's say this. Your daddy didn't know your mama. And I introduced your daddy to your mama. with the direct knowledge that I would want them to get together, to start seeing each other romantically. Wouldn't I have had influence in your creation? Yes, I would have. Well, I did influence my me making the puppet that bought you the game. Me influenced him to go in an emotional state. I bring that up. Hold on. Let's get to the later on part of it.
He thinking the reason why now I own Black Ops 6 is because of him. But in all reality, he admitted to Broco that he is not the best thing. Yeah.
I don't get that. He's, again, here we are. Here's where I wanted to go. He's talking about me, me thinking about him, or me taking claim that that I'm the reason why he got the game. Now he's bringing up Broco, and watch, listen to what he says.
I'm sick is because of him. But in all reality, he admitted to Broco that he is not the best thing. Yeah.
And now he's talking about me admitting that I'm not the best. Where I didn't admit that I did not admit that I wasn't the best. I admitted that I wasn't pro, which I have done so in the past before. And again, I find that very ironic. Again, let's listen to the rest of it.
But in all factuality, the reason why So Real is all over my ass is because I started talking shit about people on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So Real started pulling my damn videos out of random. Didn't even know the guy. Didn't even know him, right?
No, incorrect. You were subbed to me. You even stated shorthand that you were subbed. You was subbed to me. And no, I did not start in making videos because you was talking trash to other people on Black Ops 4. I started making videos about you because I knew that you was going to go into this kind of reaction if I did so. I started making videos about you to get exactly what I'm getting out of you right now. That's why I started making videos about you.
Literally a long time ago, he was a fan of my channel, whatever, however you want to put it. So he was the only YouTuber that started pulling content from my channel. What?
Again, can't tell me he does not have an ego. He thinks he's somehow saying I'm the only one. He's pushing a narrative that out of his millions and millions of subscribers, he's actually pushing that there's a far number, he's trying to say in his own little head. He's trying to push a narrative, trying to make it in spite of the great many that hasn't. He's trying to say there's only this one guy is the only one that's chosen to do so. You don't have an audience. You don't have an audience to establish on how bad it is for me to do so compared to those that hasn't, because you don't have an established audience at all.
Ever. However the situation may go. So, my boy Broker right here decided to get the game for me because, you know what I'm saying, I played the Black Ops 6 beta, but then
He didn't watch, because he bought you the game. He bought you the game because you played the Black Ops 6 beta. I'm going to find some random person on the Black Ops 6 beta, befriend him. No, can't, because he didn't befriend you. He didn't make you aware of his existence during the beta, because he didn't know of you during that beta. So, incorrect.
there was also a free trial of Black Ops 6. So me and Broker decided, you know what I'm saying, out of brotherly love to get the game for me. So, and
Incorrect. There was no brotherly love. There was no brotherly love. There was only me making my very first stream about you. Maybe one or two, which he ended up going into your entering his very ever first stream about you after only coming to knowledge of you because of me making videos about you. Proceeds to go into your comments section, doesn't say, "Oh, hi, Swift Daddy, I'm watching your gameplay. I love you, man. I'm going to buy you the game." No, he doesn't say that. Oh, I love your charisma. I love your antics. I wish there was something I could do for you. Can you give me a suggestion? Oh, you can buy me the game. No, is that what happened? No. What did he say the very first time he come into your comment section? He doesn't even, the first thing he informs you is not even that I'm making videos about you. He doesn't even, that isn't even the first thing that comes out of his mouth, is that he informs you of me making videos about you. That also shows that he doesn't know you. That also shows that he had no first-hand knowledge of you. If he did, if he was warning you of my actions due to, because you are someone he knows, the first thing out of his mouth wouldn't it be, "I refused him in a 1 versus 1." Literally the first thing out of his mouth is, "So Real refused me in a 1 versus 1. Now doesn't that would not lead, given the fact that you didn't know him, you didn't know me, and yet he's talking about me rather than you when he's in your stream, and doesn't that shine a light of a bitterness that he did not get what he wanted? Now, like I said, in a minute, you're going to mention the word entitled. So that's going to lead to a real good picture of who's actually the one that is entitled. And then he's going to bring up something about my TV. And then he's going to bring up something about my truck. And then he informed you about me making videos about you. Now, why would he even inform you about my TV? Why would he inform you about my truck? If I was, if he was solely about you and not centered about me. And in fact, anybody with a life would say someone that is that much and centered around me, to where he will go to someone randomly and just blurt out talking about me. And if he does something, aka buys you a video game, it's due to influence of me, without the even with just that alone would be a clarify enough that yeah, I influenced him to buy you that game, because I influenced him to even to gain knowledge of you, to come, especially to go to your channel, to have anything to do with you. And yes, it's 100% out of the bitterness, the disdain, the jealousy. Loving this taste of truth coming out of my mouth. But now let's tack on even more truth. Let's tack on even more truth. Let's make the taste even more sweeter. What I done it's really hugely established that yeah, you got the game due to my influence. Now, what would possibly add on to it? Something that I done said to you before, but you choose to ignore it, and you're not addressing it. You're never going to address it either. The simple facts, when he was offering it to you, when he was declaring that he was going to buy it for you, was you the only person that he was offering to do so? No. Was he offering to buy you one and Alex at the same time? No. Was he offering to buy you one and Clutch one as well at the moment? No. Who was he offering? Who else was he offering to buy the game for? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why? It's almost like him. It's another tack on reason. It's another reason, you know, or he's actually trying to attain something. He's mentioned stuff that he's possibly jealous over, because if he was happy with his life, he wouldn't care to bring up my TV. He wouldn't care to bring up my truck. He especially wouldn't have a bitterness of me refusing him in a 1-versus-1 and be telling some random person about it. So, it's almost like he was offering to buy me a copy just so I wouldn't have it, maybe less of an excuse to maybe face him in a 1-versus-1, which he just recently complained about him not receiving. And maybe too, even if he didn't get to play me, maybe he would be able to push you to play me in a 1-versus-1. Did he bring up you playing me in a 1-versus-1? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That was one of the other things he brought up. Maybe that is just proof that he's, like I said, these puppets are looking for a W through you. Maybe at minimum, he will luck out and be able to push a game between us with a narrative of buying both of us the video game, and he would seek just satisfaction through you beating me, if he was to be able to do so, which we all know that that ain't likely to happen. But and no, not because I wouldn't do so, 100%, because I wouldn't want to give them the satisfaction, because I know it would just frustrate them more for me not doing so. Because look how long this bitch has been claiming that my channel is dead or isn't worth shit, but yet has been giving me activities for I don't know how long, because to truly be honest, I can't recall his name. I can't absolutely recall his name after my friend informed me about this person going into your channel and saying exactly what he did, saying, bringing up my TV, bringing up that I haven't played him in a 1 versus 1. I can't recall him ever. I don't recall him at all ever having a dispute with him about not granting him in a 1 versus 1. To me, he's probably just one of these motherfuckers that's just in my shadow that would like to have one, that's probably been requesting for one, and I just haven't read his comments to see him having do so. Request one. He's just another loser that I care so little about. I've just been overlooking him. Just another no-name shadow figure that's constantly remaining in my shadow because he has nothing better in his life to do. So, yes, I have primarily the reason why you got that game is thanks to me.
Entitlemental wise, I did say entitlemental wise, Mr. So Real 187 said that he was the one that bought the game for me, which is a bullshit lie. So
I didn't buy you the game, but the sheer facts that I've had this puppet that did so in such an emotional state that he would do so because he thought he would gain something he wanted out of it, and also the fact that what he would exactly cry, what he would thought he would gain out of it would be also the very first thing he would cry to you, because he would not receive a 1 versus 1 from me firsthand before he does so, before you even have knowledge of him. Before he does so, it's blunt evidence that it was done so out of my influence. God.
Now I call him a Donald Trump supporter.
With multiple layers, like I said, multiple layers. And Donald Trump supporter.
So I'm still listening to it though. And bro, the same live stream that he's doing right now is the same one that I'm still on right now. And right now, So Real is being Donald. I don't even like Donald Trump, my damn self. I don't like him. That's why I'm calling so real Donald Trump. Duh, that part. Duh. Now he's saying that I wouldn't own Black Ops 6 if it wasn't for him. Like, what the fuck? Like, you bought the game for me. Bitch, no, kill yourself.
That's being manipulated to support you. No matter how much they wished I was doing things that you were doing.
See, Broco actually helped me get the game, right? So that way I could actually continue to play the game. See, the only thing that Broco wanted to hear was, right?
Right here. Here we are. Broco, listen to this. Listen to this very closely. Now, Swift, remember the word entitlement. Remember how you like to throw that word entitlement with me.
See, Broco actually helped me get the game, right? So that way I could actually continue to play the game. See, the only thing that Broco wanted to hear was, right? Broco wanted to hear So Real say that he was not the best at Call of Duty. So we was in a party chat.
Now, me being real, he did not want me to say I wasn't the best. He wanted to clarify that I wasn't pro. He didn't like me having what I had written in my bio. Again, but that's neither here nor there. It is somewhat the same argument. But what is that? What is that? He wanted to hear me say, or you misunderstanding it, mispercuing it, or that you just can't remember the exact phrasing or exactly, but still you basically remember. What is that? Someone needing to hear something from someone, needing to hear something like that from someone over the internet, and over something as trivial as something written in a bio. And even something even more trivial over being referred as a status in a video game. Anybody with a life would say that motherfucker is a complete fucking loser. And then that motherfucker is just going to put in his head that he's just a troll. He will tell his family member, "Oh, I'm just trolling." No, this motherfucker is a complete straight bitch made. And of course, you're not going to point to. You are holding it against me that you are saying that I think that you are saying. I think you always cry. I never consider myself a pro. I never said that you did consider yourself a pro. That's entitlement. If anybody would say that that's entitlement, and a straightforward bitch-made entitlement, to have to hear it, something that should be far from relevance, far from being relevant in your life, to where he's no telling how long he's been following my channel, trying to find that satisfaction, because he didn't get a 1 versus 1. So he's trying to settle. He's trying to settle for what he can get, what he can attain. And as soon as he attained it, just like you're going to say, that's all.
One day. And So Real admitted that he was not the best at Call of Duty, and Broco said he was done with him after that.
So yeah, he said he was done after that. Again, it's showing that he was desperate. That he was desperate he couldn't get his 1 versus 1. So he was going to be satisfied for me declaring something declaring something that I have written in my bio wasn't taken serious. No, everybody's got goofy ass shit written. I've done said this. Everybody has got goofy ass shit written in their bio. Bios isn't taken serious. Oh, again, this is a again, like I tell you, I have pushed you, I have shoved you amongst a pack of fucking losers. I can go out walking my dog and live a more productive life than that motherfucker that bought you a goddamn video game that's that's been more well established that he only done so out of the influence of me. And it's unrefutable. Unrefutable. Without all those facts and the facts that he only come to knowledge of you. Push all that shit. Push all that emotional shit, manipulation shit to the side. Just the simple facts that he never had no knowledge of you firsthand. And then he did so through me. And let's say he genuinely liked you and bought you the game because he come to knowledge of you because of me. That is just me taking rights, claiming rights that I influenced, and you got the game because of me. Let alone the manipulation and the fact that the fucking loser was made my bitch and bought the game, thought he might attain something he want from me out of doing so. It wasn't to make you happy. It wasn't because he had love for you. He doesn't really love you. Yes, he might actually like you now because he probably finds you humorous and stuff. I'm not going to say that there's no possibility in that, but that's because I'm real. I actually like I said, I'm real. I actually like you. I find you very humorous. If I was to live by you, like I said, I will. If I live next to you, I will come over and play video games. But I am being real to you. I am being 100% honest and real to you. That bitch is not. Just because he might find humor in you, he might find you likable, doesn't mean he still isn't out to find some sort of narrative to get over me. And believe me, he is still trying to do so. Because I remember shortly after, him getting that satisfaction from me and me still continuing to make videos about you and especially when it digged on him, he come to my comment section, and I done brung this up prior, trying to cry, trying to play like he's an adult, crying, I thought we was over. I thought we had this settled. I, I got to hear what I wanted from you, so I figured I had the last word, like a fucking child would say. No, he didn't say that, but any person with a life would identify him that that's what he was looking for. He wanted to hear that, what he wanted from me, and like you said, he was done with me. But the problem is I stripped that satisfaction from him when I came back into that party. And I justly pointed out that I am more likely a pro than you are average. That took a good 79% of that satisfaction away. And then me continuing making these videos damaging you as much as I am, and in turn also damaging him, led him to come back to my comment section crying that, because the remaining bit of satisfaction he took from it was gone. Because in all facts, that being written in my bio, is more likely the case for him, and hell is sure likely more the case in comparison to you. And after the aftermath of him seeking satisfaction from me denouncing it, only elevated the case for it to be the case of me being pro. Because if I wasn't as close to being a pro, then it wouldn't have been that. If I wasn't anywhere close to being a pro, then it wouldn't have bothered him. The fact that it did bother him so much that he needed me to denounce it, to admit it that much, only elevates it more likely the case. Because like I said, if it wasn't, he wouldn't be so concerned about it.
That's all Brooker wanted to hear him say. So my thing about it is, how the hell did So Real 187 buy Call of Duty Black Ops 6 for me?
I didn't buy it for you. I didn't hand the cash to you and you bought it. I didn't send you the PSN points to do it. What I did is I opened up Broco's skull years ago. I don't know exactly how long. Like I said, I've had no first-hand knowledge of this fucking loser's existence. Past tense of him joining in your comment section and crying about me not giving him in a 1 versus 1. And after I opened his skull, I got a meat grinder, something that would just souffle his fucking mind. And I just turned and I messed that shit up, that brain all up. And then I took my garbage and I poured it in and I closed the skull. And the state I left him in the emotional state that I left him in after mind fucking him that bad is due to his condition that I left him in was a just reason for him to buy you that game. Also with the hopes that he might gain something else after doing so.
So, I mean, unless it's your potential or your ugly ass pretty face or your pretty ugly ass face. Like, I ain't never met a grown ass man that felt that fucking entitled.
But you have met one. You have come to the knowledge of one needing to hear me say that I wasn't pro and yet you can't foresee that in front of you. You can literally hear yourself say that this dude needed to hear another man over the internet say, I'm not pro, or whatever you misunderstood it to be. I can't remember. But you don't hear that entitlement and that absurdity. Or maybe you do so, but yet you're just not going to call him out on it. You're not going to draw that conclusion out of protection for him because he is falsely misguiding you and telling you sweet little lies, and you can't lose that. For God knows you only got Alex, Clutch, I can't remember all of the names, but at most maybe 3 or 4 that support you, but also really doesn't support you, because if they were supporting you, genuinely supporting you, they would be telling you the truth. Even your woman's not telling you the truth. They're telling you lies to keep you, telling you lies out of your emotional benefit.
Like, come on, my dude. Like, bro, you feel so entitled to yourself that you're pulling from the same. He's pulling from the same live stream that I'm actually on right now.
See, he's gone right, but he was just informed. He was just informed. I'm not 100% because I couldn't hear the person telling him. But you can hear him say, when you can hear him not talk, he wasn't saying nothing, and then he'll say, well, I am still live. And I can see him being told, no, he's not watching he's not watching the exact same stream. And then him saying, well, I am still live. But yet he's now going to go right back into considering that I'm reacting to the exact stream that he's streaming at the moment, which I am not.
Same live stream. Like, dude, like, he's pulling from the same live stream. They back and forth want to get more souls. Like, I've been live for like 5 hours and 37 minutes. I'm on the same exact live stream, dude. Like, what? I mean, what is he doing? He ain't doing shit. Like, the comments he got right now, dude, it's like ridiculous. Like, his comments are retarded.
So liking sniper rifles or something more than I don't give a shit about you. We're fucking good. You both so prefer to call it.
And right here, I'm telling him, I don't care what the fuck you use. You basically suck. Whatever you do use, and the fact that you switch to a fucking rocket launcher, okay, when you're getting your ass whooped, and he's gonna bring that up. He's gonna say, no, no, no. Watch how he reacts to it.
Oh my god.
But I watched him get it. But I watched So Real, right? I've actually watched So Real getting his ass whooped on Warhammer. He bought a whole.
I didn't buy that game. He's again drawing conclusions just like you puppets do. I didn't just buy that game. I've owned that game way before I started making videos about you. I went through a long period without playing it. Yes. And so what? So what? I bought a video game. And yes, even if I did buy it then, and I'm getting to say I am getting my ass whooped in it. I don't care. If I was doing so, just getting my ass whooped or not. And I don't care that you're saying. It don't have no emotional effect on me that you're about to say that I'm getting my ass whooped in it. But does it have an emotional effect on you when I tell you you suck and you're getting your ass whooped?
New game. And I watched him get his ass whooped. Like, clearly. He bought a new game where I watched him get his ass whooped. I'm gonna keep watching the live stream.
He prefers a rocket launcher. Oh my god.
Now remember, he's saying he's going to continue watching this stream. This is also someone that he's done admitted that he's unsubbed to, that he's no longer subbed to, which he might have subbed back. And if he hasn't subbed back, that makes him even more so mindfucked because he's no longer subbed to me because I made him so emotional that he did so, which y'all would again find fault if I was to unsub to someone, and y'all have find fault on me for unsubbing to someone when I didn't do so out of emotional state. I was just bored of his content. But we all know he unsubbed for me because of his emotional state, and that is a fact. But yet here he is saying he's going to watch my stream further, so mindfucked to have to watch it while he's live streaming. Again, get the ironic in this. Get the ironic in this. Get the ironic in this. He's trying to find pleasure and laughing at the fact that I'm live streaming, watching his live stream that he's doing at the time, when it's not the case. But it is absolutely the fact that he's live streaming, playing a video game, while also trying to watch my live stream as it's happening. Again, you can't get no perfect than this. You can't get no perfect than this.
Who says I prefer a rocket launcher? No, I put a rocket launcher in.
See, he's now again. You can't get anything right. You can't get anything right. I didn't say you prefer a rocket launcher. I did not say you prefer a rocket launcher. I said you get your ass whooped. And you do like a child does. You swap to a rocket. You change to a rocket launcher. And my fucking God. Point blank period facts that he pursues things. I say he uses a rocket launcher. He begins to use a rocket launcher, and he takes it as I'm saying he prefers a rocket launcher. God, good Lord.
My class to actually kill people on domination or hard point. I love catching quad feeds. So if my sniper rifle.
And yes, I know primarily you do got a rocket launcher set up in a couple of your classes for you to play hardpoint and domination, and it is understandable that you do so. But I'm talking about those rage little moments where it's beyond any reason to use a rocket launcher. You're standing up in that window, shooting out to the other window. Now, it's understandable to be the other way around because that window of that purple house has a wall behind it. It has a wall behind it. So if there's someone you're trying to kill within that window, you don't have to aim exactly on that person for that rocket to hit that person exactly to kill him. The splash damage from that rocket hitting the wall behind him will kill him, regardless of the game mode, hardcore or not hardcore. But you have majority of the time went up in that window and shot trying to shoot an enemy on the other building, which does not have a wall to take the rocket instead if you don't hit the person directly, in which it is stupid to try to hit someone directly with a rocket. The aim is not spot on. The rocket moves at a slower rate of speed than the bullet does. And let's say you get up that window and you have enough time to aim down the sight of the rocket launcher, to shoot the rocket launcher, and to even get half the distance of the rocket, half the distance to the other building, you could have done already shot and killed. If that dude still hasn't killed you, by the time you have even shot the rocket, you had enough time to not quit scope. You could have took your own sweet little time and aimed down your sight of your scope and shot and killed him with a successful, no doubt a successful kill, rather than just out the quick shoot a rocket launcher because you're in a rage moment or you God. Common sense with this motherfucker.
Runs out of bullets, I switch off to my sniper rifle. Or if I'm on domination, or if I'm on hard point, then yeah, I love to catch a quad feed, duh. But when it comes to team deathmatch, I don't switch to a rocket launcher, duh.
Again, I understand why you got a rocket launcher. I understand why you primarily use a rocket launcher, but you still go into those certain times where you are using the rocket launcher in ridiculous ways, unlogical ways and reasonings and justifications, to where
This guy don't even know his own MO. And that's pathetic.
no,
It's
you
fuck.
don't. No, you don't.
Some sort of way to money. Stupid. Saying I said that.
Wait, did he just say
Now that I'm saying it,
he said proscuit. He can't even talk straight.
oh my god. The fuck? Mr. So well when you talk so much shit about somebody else. So importantly, he don't even talk shit about himself. Like,
Someone with a life would ask you, try to make sense of that. Someone talks so much shit about someone else, he don't talk shit about himself. Now, someone would logically would ask you, what are you expecting from me? To trash talk myself? For me to call myself a loser? For me to tell myself I suck? What are you trying to hint at with saying that? Are you actually expecting me to? Why would you expect me to?
So real, you don't talk shit about yourself. So real, you don't. You don't. You don't, so real. You know you don't. Yes, I did say that, so real. You don't talk shit about yourself. You don't.
And it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I said that, so real. Yes, I did.
That's the problem. That is the problem, that the fact that you did say that. There is no issue. No one will find fault in the fact that I don't talk shit about myself. They will find fault in you literally asking that, like you would actually expect that from me.
Is livid. He's not even making sense.
And listen, listen to the irony. He's literally reading a comment or someone's telling him, I don't make sense. Right after him agreeing with himself, because he hears me watching something he said in the past tense of another stream that I'm reacting to. Again, it just shows how much I've got these puppets mind fucked. How much they are desperate and how much they have been damaged by me. To go in this dude to this dude, and right after such a statement made by him, and doubled down. It's actually he's doubling down on his own statement that I don't talk trash to myself. And I'm the one not making sense. God, I am such a puppet master. Oh God, I am.
I left him speechless on that one. And the same live stream he's doing right now.
Yes, you literally have left me speechless for that. Literally saying that I don't talk shit to myself. I'm still speechless.
I'm still live on the same live stream. I'm still live. I'm still live.
Now, even that, he should know. He's still under the conclusion that I'm watching the current stream, but yet he can't recall that he didn't say. He never said, I don't talk shit about myself in this stream that he's doing. I would be able to remember what I say. I would, if I'd never. That is such a Pacific thing.
Let's see what he got to say. Let's see what he got to say. He paused. He paused.
I can talk so much shit. Basically, he said I talk so much trash.
No, Broco. No. Broco, this isn't an older video. Broco, this is the same live stream I've had since early this afternoon. Broco, the same live stream that I'm watching now from So Rich.
Even Broco it's just told him. Even bitch Broco, the fucking loser that needed to hear that I wasn't pro because he couldn't get a 1 versus 1 on me. And didn't like what I had written in my bio. It was hindering his enjoyment of his life to a point where he needed to hear it so much so that he took the opportunity while I was in the party. The only opportunity that he could get to get anything from me. And he asked me, he asked me, did I consider myself pro? He asked me, did I really consider myself pro? And I said no. And it was like it was almost like Broco was born again. He was all reborn, and his former torture of his life was taken away. He was a new man until I took it away from him. I took all satisfaction away from him, and then he ended up going in my comment section. I was going to let this all be done. I was going to let this all be considered to be done, and I'm going to be the better man. I'm going to be the mature adult and I was going to walk away. I was going to walk away. Is now telling him, no, it's not the same stream. It's not.
This is the same live stream that me and Flash is on right now. This is the same live stream,
no, it's
dude.
not.
I'm watching it right now. This is the same live stream, Broco.
How long have you been watching it? How long have you been watching it and nothing that you are currently doing is showing up in it? How come, Swift? How come you cannot see that? I've pointed out the time thing, the bottom left hand time thing. When there's no doubt I paused. You've seen me pause that video, no doubt, countless times. And you, of course, he probably doesn't understand those times at the bottom. He probably isn't able to put one and one together and see that if it shows a second time that's the length of the video, and if it's a current live stream, it would not have the length of the length of the time of the stream if it was a current live stream that was still currently going. But all he needs to realize is the simple facts that nothing you are currently doing, and especially over a good amount of time of watching it, is not happening. Oh my God!
This is the same live stream. Yeah, bro, this been like since this morning, my dude. Like 5 hours and 42 minutes, bro. This is the same live stream. I've been saying the same shit all day. Like facts.
No.
Yeah, this is the same live stream, my dude. I'm still live as we speak. I said the same shit today.
Listen to him laughing.
This is the same live stream.
Listen to him laugh. It's like it's almost like he think he's almost won a lottery or something. And how much more ironic is that he's laughing and he's enjoying it so much now. He's enjoying it so much, and yet right now he's finding out for the facts that it is not. He's absolutely seeing the facts for it is what it is not now. That it's not. Just like he's seen a couple of days ago, like I just mentioned a little while ago, that he had the same conclusion. A couple of streams back that I did. That he come in right there immediately at the beginning of my stream, thinking that it was a stream that he performed earlier in the day. And yet the stream I was watching was titled Nighttime Stream. And I literally drawed that out. I said, if this is a stream that you did earlier in the day, why does it say nighttime? And then he had to backtrack. The dude, you think you're right 100% of the time. And you're wrong 100% the majority of the time. The majority of the time.
Dude, same one. I'm still live, bro. I'm still live. Same live stream. I was talking shit about him earlier today, and I'm still live for like 5 hours and 42 minutes. Facts.
Is he expecting me to trash talk myself, talk bad?
Yes, I expect you to trash talk yourself, bitch.
Talk bad?
Listen to him. Listen to him. He's openly admitting it. That he expects me to talk. Do you talk trash to yourself? Did you talk trash to yourself when you told that woman because her boyfriend was telling her, or her boyfriend was telling you, excuse me, that your mic was having a bad feedback in your mic? Did you tell, after you told her that she didn't have a big enough dick put in her, did you tell yourself that you haven't had a big dick in yourself lately? No. How come not? Why didn't you talk trash to yourself? Oh, God.
Self? Or is he trying to say that my discussion never involves myself?
Yo, yes, your discussion never involves yourself, bitch. So real, your discussions never involve yourself, bitch. They don't. They involve everybody else but your goddamn self, bitch. Thank you.
No, because you done proved it doesn't involve me trash talking myself. You done nearly said it should involve me trash talking myself. I got narratives where I'm talking about myself. I'm telling life stories in my videos, things that's happened to me in my life about me meeting my ex-wife, or me meeting my girlfriend that I seen after her. Stories about my brother carrying a knife on the bus, on the bus going to a field trip to a circus or something that we used to go to. God, dude.
I said it on live stream. Thank you. They involve everybody else but your damn self.
And I said this on live stream. Thank you. What is he celebrating? Why is he announcing? Oh, and I said this on live stream. I guess it's another way of emphasizing I'm a YouTuber. Again, it has to be that. That's the only thing I can get at. I can, and if that's the case, how sad it is. And thank you. Oh my God, is he thanking himself? Thank you for saying that over live stream. God.
They involve every man but your damn self, bitch.
I'm not gonna try to tackle.
I'm too loud, I know.
Someone just told him he's too loud. Someone just told him he's too loud. He says, I know. It's hilarious. I love that.
No lie. Bro, I did say that today, my dude. I said that today. I said I had a ratio of 18-0 today. This is the same live stream.
No, it's not.
Swear to God.
No, it ain't.
Swear to God, dude.
No, it ain't.
Swear to God.
No.
Listen to it now.
No.
I'm gonna keep running.
Kyle, that's right there. That's right there again. That's what I was looking for. That's one of the things I was looking for. And that's all, AKA, that's your fucking butt buddy that fucking bought you the fucking game. Did not want. He did not want that from you. He didn't want you to fucking look at my shit or watch my videos. He definitely didn't want you to start referring to ratios because that would put me up. That would give me exactly what I wanted, push me up, and prove that I got something over him and I got something over you. Because it wanted you, as soon as you make it relevant, as soon as you push the relevance that you celebrated
Until he gets this part of the.
no, they can no longer minimize the damage. There's no way they can damage control that because it's got to be completely irrelevant. 100% and you just totally destroy it. Because as soon as you bring it as it being relevant to you, and especially when
Hold on a minute. Hold on, man, Brooko. I want to hear this one.
because they know you're not going to do it reoccurrently, just like I know you're not going to do it reoccurrently, and we all know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you
Literally, So Real 187 pulled from the same live stream that I'm doing right now. So can I?
don't. Maybe you know. Maybe, but don't worry. I'm going to open your eyes to it. I'm going to
What?
18-0, the 1800. I'm going to expose it. Now, how can I expose it? How can I take that away from you? I'm going to take it away from you just the same way they would take it away from me if it was me doing it. And trust me, there is a way. Trust me. And they would be lying if any other thing was said, any different was said. If they said it wouldn't be the case, but they know it would be. If it was my game, my way I acted and played, they would be calling it out themselves.
So Real 187. He's still delusional about the fact that he said he bought me the game.
It's like the fact that you said his name more in the last 30 minutes than any woman will ever say in her whole life.
And see, that's why I said I got So Real wrapped around my finger. That's why I keep saying that. Cause see, the same live stream that I'm doing now, he put from my live stream earlier. He's live right now doing it.
In spite of me. And so I'm going to do the exact same thing to you. But here's the thing, it's the actual truth. So, this,
Guess what? I bet you won't pull that video.
oh, I'm going to.
I know he's not gonna do it.
Oh, no, I'm ever brought it up. Especially for them. Especially bringing it up that like I would be salty over it. Over something that you have done once. One flaws. You even state.
Listen what happens when I say how many times. Listen to what he says how when I refer to how many times that I used to do so regularly.
It's the first time you've ever went flaws. Do you think that matters to me? Within my previous streams, I know I've brought it up. Me creating flaws.
But it won't cut to my party though. He ain't got the balls to do it.
More than one. 2 a day through the weekend. And that was 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. 4 months without missing a weekend. Do you think you doing something once, which I'm about to tear down and take away from you, I'm going to delegit it. I'm going to take any legitimate claim of celebrating it away. Oh, you're going to do that show real? Like I said, I'm going to do exactly what they would claim. Which I admit myself, if I was to do such action, I wouldn't take claim of it. Granted, I did make a couple of gameplays where I did it to agitate them and portray that I would take, pride in them, but I didn't. Newtown. Ooh, I love it that it's on the same map. On the flawless game.
Yo, Flash, you hearing this? Flash. I think he left.
I got on Newtown. I'm up in the window. I'm shooting the rocket launcher. From the window. Rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and I'm shooting, killing from the window. Did I seriously take legitimate claim to those? I did not. And you're trying to take an 18. Here's the key. You're taking an 18 kill. I get 30s.
Get the fuck out of here.
35.
Listen, you get the fuck out of here. I'm telling him I used to get 40s, 30s, and he's like, get the fuck out of here. What am I been uploading, Swift? What have I been uploading? That I purposely literally started on the weekend, and I was literally said that I used to do it on the weekend. I used to attain them before the weekend was up, before the weekend come, and I'll have them ready. That's how often that's how good I am. That I look to attain them, to have them before the weekend comes. And I did it for months on end, not failing to get one. And more relevant ones. And you're like hearing me saying the scores, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. And you're about to say, no, I didn't. But yet you're seeing them uploaded, and you've commented on them, on one of them.
Get the fuck out of here.
45.
You're a goddamn lie.
Almost got a 50.
No,
You're a goddamn lie.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Am I? They're being uploaded for not the first time, not the second time, not the third time. I have uploaded the original videos, and then I have streamed them multiple times before you and during you, and now I'm uploading them individually again in a new set of videos with songs, with music.
You're a goddamn lie.
52-1.
Cause there was a game that he bought called Warhammer.
What's
He couldn't
Warhammer?
even
What's Warhammer got to do with it? I'm talking about Call of Duty. Me, what I used to do in Call of Duty in the past. What are you bringing Warhammer up for?
Post a video of 50 and 0. He couldn't post that. He never even showed a video of 50 and 0.
When did I
He
say
never even
50?
showed one.
When did I? When have I?
Post a video of 50 and 0. He couldn't post that. He never even showed a video of 50 and 0.
God, this dude again. He could draw any conclusion. I'm talking about Call of Duty. I'm talking about Call of Duty, and he's bringing up Warhammer, and I didn't say nothing about no 50 and 0. What did I say?
2-1.
Because there was a game that he bought called War.
I almost got a 50 and 0.
You're a goddamn lie.
I almost got a 50 and 0.
You're a goddamn lie.
I went 50 and 1. God,
52 and 1.
no, 52.
Because there was a game that he bought
52 and 1.
called Warhammer. He couldn't even post a video of 50 and 0. He couldn't post that. He never even showed a video of 50 and 0. He never even showed one. Point blank period.
Point blank period. You can't get your fight straight. I was talking about Call of Duty.
He's a compulsive liar.
No, you're a
So that's one. Like they didn't want you to take claim that I'm sour because of how good you did. When the fact that they are taking, that's pushing the narrative that they are taking, that they are sour. That they are sour.
Bro, I'm Swift Knight. What the fuck?
Because how
Listen to
good
that. Did you just hear him say, I'm Swift Knight? What the fuck? Why did he just say that? And why would he say that? I'm Swift Knight, what the fuck? Again, he don't have an ego. He's taking claim that he doesn't have an ego. And yet he's hearing me talking about scores he will never hear. Never see him attaining. And just proof that he has an ego, and he needs to clarify. He needs to hear him say, "I'm Swift Knight." What the fuck?
You are not that good, dude. You're underrated.
And especially, he needs to say, I'm Swift Knight. What the fuck? You're not that good, dude. Elevating the fact that he needed to say, I'm not that good, dude, right after declaring his name and saying, what the fuck, regarding to what I'm saying. Stating his title, his triumph is, I'm Swift Knight. What the fuck? You're not that good, dude. You're not at my level, dude. Dude. God, this is so great. I love it.
So really underrated.
I'm sorry, but this stream's going to go over 2 hours. It's going to go over 2 hours. It's too much good shit. It's too much good shit here to let it pass.
Einstein made them to be still that sour to this day, to where they have.
Okay, so I'm wrong for saying racial slurs. I'm wrong for that.
I'm supposed to stream this, and I'm supposed to watch this until the 6 hour and 3 minutes mark. That's still a pretty good way.
But for him to say that everybody's so much of a bitch, he's not wrong for saying that word.
Again, there you go. He still hasn't left that notion. Someone hasn't wakened him up to the fact that me saying the word bitch isn't comparable to racial slurs. God. I'll be right back.
Like, I'm wrong for using racial slurs. He don't condone that. But he's not wrong for saying the word, oh, everybody's his bitches, this and that. but everything he says is a fact, but it's a lie. Exactly. Right.
It's bad off as you because, aka someone so obsessed to be following me for years. The fact that I have the word pro in my bio of my YouTube channel.
This guy funny.
But let's see.
So Mr. Sorrell 187. So actually, give me my ratio for 18. I bet he won't do it.
Going to do it. Going to do it.
But see, here's the thing though, right? When Sorrell told me, he said Swift Night.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
If you can pull the video when you went positive,
No.
right?
No.
He said, pull a video when you went
No.
positive. Show me the title of it.
No.
He said, I will put it on my channel.
No.
I found, no lie to you, there was a video what I had used a sniper rifle. I think it was called the Frost Line, I think, right?
No.
I went 18-0.
Yes, you did.
Right?
But I.
And I can't remember the name of the title, but I pulled it up.
No, you.
Cause see, I know Black Ops
When
6,
I
we
issued
don't
that,
have no beta mode.
when I issued that challenge to you, you didn't even have the 18-0 then. You didn't have the 18-0 then. You see that you can't even remember the 18-0 happened well after a good amount of time. After that so-called misguided challenge that I made to you, and you can't get it right because you can't accept the terms of the true terms of the challenge, because you know it was made because it was, and as sure as the facts, the reason why the challenge was made by me is because I knew you could not exceed the terms of it, because you have never went positive more times than you have went negative in a stream, and I knew that, and that was the sheer point of that was the point of the challenge, is to show you that none of your streams are ever going to impress me. None of your scores are ever going to impress me. Bottom line, because the one time you did the best score that you literally ever had, I took it away from you. I took all legitimate away from you because you attained it through unjust actions during the game, hiding, and I issued you a challenge that you couldn't fulfill, you couldn't find, because your overall gameplay isn't impressive. Your individual scores are not impressive to me, because if you can't go positive majority of the time, why would I waste my time? If you was to go positive majority of the time, to where it's like, wow, I will show positive scores of you. I will show positive scores because you go positive, let's say, even just 7 times out of 10, but you don't even really go positive 3 times out of 10. Maybe on your luckiest time of your goodest string, you might go 3 out of 10.
So, I pulled the video up when I went 18-0. He said, Swift Night. He said, if you pull a video up in the title of the live stream, I will put it on my content, and I guarantee you, I will put it on my content, and I will give you that much props.
When have I ever? When have I ever used the word props? Oh, you.
He never did pull the video. But he didn't give me no props on that fucking video at all. He didn't even pull it. He never pulled the video, but every video that I go negative on, he always want to pull it. Always. Alright, so check this out. Watch it right here. Hold on. Let me rewind this. Hold on.
We are sour. We are sour.
Hold on.
Because how good I am.
Hold on.
How good I was. And,
Hold on.
again, they're the one being they're the ones that you can honestly plug up everyone.
Hold on, man. Let me see if I can get back to it.
Anything they would need.
Oh, and it's not like. Also, too. Let me. I don't want to forget about touch on that fact. That same person that claimed he's going to be the better man and walk away. The so-called better man that needed the man, so-called man that needed for me to confirm that what I had in my bio wasn't taken serious. Actually, it wasn't taken serious by me, but it was taken serious by someone else that needed to hear otherwise, aka, again, this is the person that that wanted to get the last word, that wanted to feel like he got satisfied and didn't want it to be stripped from him. All of a sudden, fall into declared, I wanted to be the better man and walk away. It's not like this motherfucker. It's not like that motherfucker is still, posting links in my comment section. It's not like that. It's not like that he's posting links in my comment section to this day. Have I watched them? No. But then again, what do I expect from people that doesn't have 1 ounce of truth in them? That especially 1 ounce of truth to tell you regarding themselves. Let alone be truthful out to you about me because of their spite and jealousy over me. They're not going to tell themselves about their jealousy they have over me. They're not going to be honest with themselves about it. It's not like someone would be jealous over someone and clear-cut evidence would be them dwelling over something that was written in someone else's bio. That ain't clear-cut evidence of someone being jealous. Them needing to hear me say something isn't true. Me admit something. That isn't clear-cut evidence of jealousy. That something they followed me for no telling how many years to get to hear that, and still going to do so further on beyond this day. They're still going to dwell over me, so much so, even if they do live past me and my existence. Let's say if I was to die tomorrow and they still continue on, they still will be dwelling over me, concerned over me. For what all I have done to the moment that till the day I die, they will be concerned over it, because no matter how much shorter time mine was, it was still more relevant than theirs will ever be.
Simple facts that you can no longer get around your chat ban on this game is actually a positive for you. Sour to this day to where they have to support someone
But it's kind of crazy, like I said, though, how
because
he's straight, like,
someone I did it to agitate them and portrayed that I would take, crying out, but I didn't. Newtown. Oh, I love it. They're doing the same matter. I get 9 for how good I was.
all right, here we go.
Oh, well, let's see.
So Mr. Sobel 187, to actually pull my damn ratio for 1800, I bet you won't do it.
I'm going to do it. Going to do it.
That fat slumpy redneck sour son of a bitch. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of my ratio and my score. I did.
They won't like that. They down.
And it's kind of crazy how what I did was I went live on YouTube that one day. And I actually
It
when
was
I went
crazy that you went live on YouTube. That it's beyond belief that you have ever went live on YouTube.
live on YouTube, I even showed YouTube what I had did that day with a sniper rifle, aka Semtex. And I'm pretty sure he was live watching when I did that, right?
No.
So, well, not the same. No, he can't pull my same stunts. Hell no. But what I did was, I showed everybody what I did on YouTube so far as when I went 18-0. And bro, that was like fucking week and a half, 2 weeks ago when I did this now. Still to this very day, my guy, he never did pull that video. Never did. He didn't do it. So real, never pulled that content. Cause you know why I feel like he didn't pull it? Because I feel like he didn't want to pull it.
And yet you hear me saying I'm going to do so. And yet you hear me say it multiple times. Just moments ago, you hear me saying I'm going to do so.
Cause I feel like he didn't want to see my positivity. Because
I mean, by your own reason and your self thing that you said previous in the last stream I analyzed. You made it sound like it's hard to see me you go negative when it's actually the opposite. It's very hard for me to see you go positive rather than negative.
I feel like now if he sees a negative score, he's gonna pull it.
Oh, God.
I don't want you to have a negative score. I want to see the home score. Right. So that's why I said that if I have a negative score, that's why I said the middle button, the middle button that's on every PS4 controller. I know that if I have a negative score, that's why I can press the middle button on my PS4. Huh? I already know everything's just started from the beginning already. Still, everything's just getting started because the new Call of Duty's gonna come out. So it don't matter if you want negative. It don't matter if you go negative, under this and that. You know, it's gonna be hella people just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Right. Right, exactly. But see, what's so real. Want to sit there and lay back and always talk about some shit. Let him talk about that shit, but it's gonna be more people coming to your stream. It is your current stream, so he is.
So, oh, I love the ironic. I love the ironic. You know, again, he can say stuff can be said to him, and he cannot pick up the facts. He cannot stuff can be directly told to him, and he cannot pick up the facts. He wanted to be all in denial that I pushed an audience his way. He couldn't let me be just right that that the reason why he got more subscribers is because of me. But yet you hear this fucker, this loser, this straight up bitch that would find fault, wouldn't find fault in someone else making videos about me, or judge someone else like in spite of me saying that he's doing right because he's challenging me, or he's mocking me, but I do so about this person. And just because it's also involving me, he's going to take this person's side and say I'm doing wrong. And when it's overshadowing, when it's over being well more than he can deny that I'm getting the better of him, and then now he's going to tell him, oh, just look at it as a positive, man. Just look at it as a positive. He's basically telling him, and he can't realize what he's telling him. Hey, it was true that I send these audiences your way. You gain viewers because of me, and also too. Guess what? If that's the case and that's the truth, then the game was bought for you because of me.
Running ads and streaming you. Damn, that's lazy and fuck. I told you, bro. Cole. I told you.
And there you go. There's another example. Another example. Another illustration of jealousy. Another example of jealousy. Someone's done established their jealousy. I've done clear cut state in action that would be considered completely out of jealousy. And now my channel being monetized, being brung up, that I'm watching you and the content the just content that I'm making from your channel, reacting to it, which they would have no fault in someone else doing so if it was in making content about me. But they're gonna bring up that I might make money off of it. Oh God, this is so great. This is so great. Oh my God.
Oh, no. I'm going to play my game. I'm going to play the game. Huh? No. I'm going to play my game regardless. You know what I'm saying? But when I got told that he was doing a stream and I heard my words being said, I'm like, damn, that's the same.
I don't understand that. He says, no, I'm going to play my game. I'm going to play my game. What is he being told? What is he being told right now? Or what is he reacting to? I'm going to play my game. But when I heard his words, and I don't...
The stream I'm doing now.
It's not the same stream. It's not the stream. And again, what would be me? What would the puppet say to me if I was playing my game and El Presidor all of a sudden started saying a stream. Started a stream and was talking some mad shit about me. Was talking mad shit about me, and I was streaming, playing a game, and I didn't take time, especially did not take a time to stop playing the game and stop my stream and go watch it. But I wanted to watch it so much to where I couldn't stop what I was doing firsthand and started watching it on my phone while I'm streaming, while I still got the headset on. And what would be say, and to a point where I'm not even playing the game no more, to where how long have we seen this screen? How long has it been since he had the controller in his hand, and he has not been tending to his own stream? Would that be held against me? Would that be judgeable against me if it was do so? And guess what? I would agree. I would agree so. But y'all don't like it because it ain't against me. It's against someone that you need to get a W over me. You don't want him to have an L. You're not going to judge him and hand him an L that you would hand me if it was in my case. Because again, you need a W for this motherfucker. You need a W for yourself through this motherfucker. It only proves that you're not going to get one. Because only someone so desperate for something they can't attain through themselves, sure as hell not going to get through someone else, especially someone that's this incompetent.
And it's ridiculous for a grown. To me, it's sour. It's salty. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasted your time to go to my channel to pull content to actually say, oh, I'm gonna pull this right here. Now, if you say that you're gonna pull my 1800 ratio, why did you waste time to pull this live stream today?
Fucking critic. That'd be like stopping a concert every time saying, fucking
Me, they tell me. Well, when you.
But you know what? But you know what makes it so bad for him now? What makes it so bad for So Real now? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, and this is my own opinion. The fact that when he started pulling my content, and the first time I went on his live stream and started commenting, and people started seeing my name in his comments, I feel like now that when people started coming from his live stream, this is my own opinion, and this is what I feel like. He could get flagged for that copy. Say it one more again. Now, I feel like the fact that he's pulling from my content, putting.
He's about to say, I could possibly get flagged for copyright. What? He started talking about him coming to my channel, commenting in my video. Why would that involve copyright? How would you be in a comment section, making comments in my video, lead to me getting a copyright? What?
On his channel, now people know exactly who I am. People may have been subscribing to me from his channel.
What did he just say? He just said people has been subscribing to him from my channel, aka I've been sending him new subscribers. What happened to all that bitching and being in denial about me increasing your subscriber amount? You just now admitted that I increased your numbers of subscribers. Is it that you have smartened up Is it to where you have come to come to the conclusion that I have done so? No, I seriously doubt it. I think you're desperate and you're trying to, even though it is the fact that I have sent subscribers your way. Um, but I'm thinking you're trying to connect some weird dots, try to create some lines leading somewhere, which makes no sense, or to where now you're trying to bring up copyright a problem for me. I don't know.
Maybe I'm not for sure.
I feel that.
No,
I
the
also think that you're a good enough player that if you weren't, like, even saying his name or commenting on his videos,
right.
you're entertaining. I told you this last year before Go on everybody. No offense, but you're a good entertainer. You're funny as hell with it. You play good as fuck. You're funny as fuck. You play good as fuck. Until the snap fuck started even mentioning your name, you were already getting fans. So giving him any time on your channel or stop playing your game to watch this fucking video, it's like Chris Brown stopped a big concert because somebody said he can't sing.
Right.
Listen to the God. Yes. The I don't know if you heard that shit because the speaker has to be completely loud to pick up her, and the way the stream goes, the mic. But anyway, this woman is completely just as delusional as he is. Again, he relies on her to tell him sweet little lies. Sweet little lies to where she has no real knowledge of Call of Duty. He has really no true knowledge of Call of Duty. I have established this. The simple facts that I've proven with that Donald Trump's voice, him saying ratio doesn't truly indicate prove a, and then I Google that shit and it does. It literally says it means a more successful player. It's a measure of skill. And yet this is a person that he needs to hear back him up. And yet she is so misinformed. She is so lacking of true knowledge about Call of Duty to where she was under the assumption that a thermal sight on a fucking gun is a cheat. And he has to correct her about it. And then had to lie about having to correct her about it when I brung it up. And then while on the exact same stream that he's analyzing, watching me bringing up that he had to do that, he lied saying he didn't do that, and then proceeds to right there on the stream look at her and bring it up. You remember me having to tell you about that thermal sight? God, you can't ask for any better than this shit. That bitch has no knowledge of anything. She's gonna lie to him just because it's her man. She ain't gonna be honest, 100% honest with you. What? Just like she wasn't gonna be 100% honest to you about me cussing, and you trying to say it is equal as judgeable as racial slurs. She ain't gonna tell you the facts on that, and especially is not gonna tell you, hey, honey, you can't really judge him for cussing when you do it yourself. On top of the facts that you say racial slurs, she's not going to be honest with you. It's in her best interest to lie on your behalf to you, even on her behalf of her embarrassment then she would have to do so.
But see, if I can get Vanguard costs about $24. If I can get enough money to actually get Vanguard, I'm gonna go live on Vanguard. I'm gonna get if I can get Vanguard. Vanguard costs $24 in a PlayStation store. If I can get Vanguard, I'm gonna go live on Vanguard.
I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I don't think anything else more relevant is going to be said. I done destroyed him, his butt buddy that brought in the game most definitely. Completely obliterated him. And destroyed y'all as well. Again, for anybody that has a life would identify it to being the case by the simple facts there is no comments discrediting anything that I say, proving it's not true, proving things that I say that would be held against me if I was to do so, and yet they're not in his behalf, merely because it's involving me. Those are not being challenged. Nothing. It's only, oh, you're dancing. Oh, you're dancing. Oh, you're dancing. We're finding it humorous and judgeable that you're watching a stream from someone else, past tense, while you're watching my stream as it's happening right now, being my bitch as I want you to be. It's because you are my bitch, and you will always will be. Continue to yield to my will. Now that's so real.